Hello dear aspirants, in this video, you are going to learn about the divisibility test for 88. SSC asks repeatedly the divisibility test for 88 based questions or 99 based question and 72 based question. So let's learn first 88, divisibility test for 88. So what is that? I'll go with an example. Let us take this number. Let us take this number, whether this number is divisible by 88 or not. So that's what we are going to discuss. 88, again, it's a two-digit number. You try to write as what? Product of two co-primes. Okay. So that's going to be what? 8 and 11. The HCF of these two numbers is going to be what? 1, therefore 8 and 11, 88. Now, in order to check whether this number is divisible by 88, I need to check whether this number is divisible by 8 as well as 11. So, for divisibility test for 8, you have to take what? Last three digit. Last digit is 400, therefore it is divisible by 8. Whether it is divisible by 11, I said in the previous videos, you just take the difference. Two numbers. The difference is here 0. Here the difference is what? 2. Here the difference is what? 0. And for these two, there is no pair. Therefore, we take 0. Now the difference is going to be -2. Now, if we add all, we are getting what? 0. Therefore, this number is 0. Or if we get multiple of 11, then it is going to be what? Divisible by 11. Therefore, this is divisible by 11 as well as what? 8. Therefore, this number is divisible by 88. If it is not divisible by 8 or if it is not divisible by 11, then it is not going to be divisible by 88. This is the logic. Now let's answer some of the PYQ based on this 88. Let's take this number. If the number is completely divisible by 88, they say it is divisible by 88. It is divisible by 88 means it is divisible by 8 as well as 11. Then the value of P and Q respectively are. So when they give value of P and Q, you don't need to worry, just to substitute them. That's it. And if it is divisible by 8 means definitely it is not going to end with Q is ending number here. It is not going to end with 3. So if it is divisible by 8 means it should end with only even numbers. Therefore, this option is not going to come. So that means if you remove this option, therefore the ending value is going to be 1, 2. So Q value is 2. Q is fixed now. Okay. Now we have to find only P value. Okay. So 2, 3, 2. 2, 3, 2, we can check the divisibility test for 8 by fixing Q value as 2. We have what? Last 3 digits. It's going to be what? 2, 3, 2. Whether it is divisible by 8 or not. You can check it. So if you divide by 8, it is 2 times 16 and then 7, then 9 times. So it was divisible by what? 8. So this is divisible by 8 means every number is divisible by 8. Now let's go for the finding of P. We need to find what? P value. For that, we will make use of the 11 divisibility test. What is that 11 divisibility test? So they have given 7, P, 3, 2, 3, and we have fixed Q value as 2. So we'll usually take what? The difference, or else you can add the odd place number, even place number, you can find the difference. That also we can do. I'm going with this 3 minus 2 is going to be 1. 3 minus 2 is going to be 1. And then what? 7 minus P, I should get what? Minus 2. Then only I can make this to be 1, 0. Okay. So in order to make this to be 0, then only it is going to be divisible by what? 11. So what is that? I want here minus 2 means here it's supposed to be what? 9. 7 minus 9 minus 2. If you add them all, it is going to be 1, 0. So your P value is going to be 9. Your Q value is going to be 2. Therefore, option is going to be 9, 2. Otherwise, you can substitute other values also here. And you can verify whether this, if you substitute 3 here, then 3 means what? Here 7 minus 3 is going to become 4. So it's going to be 4 plus 1 plus 1. It is not divisible. Then the answer is 6. It is not divisible by what? 11. And similarly, if you take here 4, 7 minus 4 is going to be 3 here. So 3 plus 1 plus 1, it is going to be 5. It is not going to be divisible by 7. Okay, the only option is D. D is the correct. Okay, P value is 9, Q value is 2. Let's go to the other question. Let's find the answer for this question. Find the least value of A plus B. And you need to give attention to every word what they are giving in the question. They ask here least value. Least value of A plus B. If the number, this is what is completely divisible by 88. Again, that means what? It is divisible by 8 as well as divisible by 11. That's the meaning of it. Okay. If it is divisible by 8 means the last 3 digit has to be what? Divisible by 8. So let's they have not given here A value or B value. They have given what? A plus B value. A plus B should be this answer. That's what we wanted to find. Okay. Now we don't know what is A, we don't know what is B. We have to find A and B value. Okay. Now you take what? 8. The possible value for A, I can take what? 1. If I take 1 when I divide by 8, is it divisible? No, it's not divisible by 8. So this is divisible by 8. And then what? 14, 0, 14 we have, then it is not divisible by 8. Now we will take what? Next 8, 1, 2, 4. If I take 8 to 4, it is divisible by, when I divide by 8, it is divisible by 8, I guess. Yes, so it's going to be 1, 0, 3. It's divisible by 8. 2 is one possibility. 2 is one of the possibility. Is there any other value? If you take, you can substitute here 3, 4, 5, 6. If I take 6, it is going to be what? 8, 6, 4 means when I divide by 8, it is going to be what? 1, 0, 8. So I can take here 6 also. Okay. But the question is we are talking about the least value, but we have two possibilities for A. It can be either 2 or it can be either 6. Okay. Now let's, having these two value, two possibility for A, let's go for finding B value. For finding B value, I have to make use of the 11 divisibility test now. Okay. Now I will fix here 2, 7, B, 5, 8. So if I go with 2, 4, now what? Divisibility test for 11. Find the difference. Here the difference is -2. Here the difference is what? -3. And here the difference, we don't know. But here 0 if we put it, the difference is going to be -2. Now in order to, here what is that we have here? We have here -5, then -7. If I put here 0, the difference is going to become what? +7. Then if you add all, then it's going to be what? 0. So one of the possible value for B is going to be what? 0. And A is what? 2. Okay. This is one possible value. The other possible value is also there, but they are asking what? Least value. And they are asking A plus B. Here A is 2, B is 0 means A plus B is going to be what? 2. Option is also there. A is 2. Let's check if you want, if you wish, we can test with this 6 also. If we take here 2, 7, B, 5, 8, 6, 4. And then difference here is going to be 2. Here difference is going to be what? -3. And here what should be the difference? We don't know. Then here the difference is going to be what? -2. Again, here what is that value we have to get here? B value. Here you see here, this +2 -2 get cancelled. If I want here, if I get here 3, then I will get what? 0. If I want get here 3, this has to be what? 4. B value has to be what? 4. A value is what? 6. Okay. Then if you add A and B value, A plus B value, it is going to be what? 10. 6 plus 4, it's going to be what? 10. But 10 is not there in the option. So that means the least possible value for A plus B is what? 2. That's it. This is the answer for this question. Okay. Hope you have understood. So now I have one question for you. Just go through the question. Try to answer the question. If you wish, we can put your answer in the comment box. Thank you.